Hey, and good morning. Today is a wonderful day. It's a Saturday and it's the 20th of February 2020. And it's very early in the morning. It's still dark and rainy out there. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning where I am. Anyway, I want to talk about three of my friends. I will call them boyfriends. So if you want to be shocked, I have three boyfriends. I have more than the three boyfriends. I have many friends. But this morning I'm going to talk about these three because the latest friend, who is very young and he's only 11 years old, was telling me that I should upload a video because I haven't uploaded a video for a long time. And I say, thank you for inspiring me. He's been inspiring me throughout this week. And therefore, this video is dedicated to you, my youngest friend, who is 11 years old. And I'm not going to say your name here so that people will not start digging and trying to see who this friend is. So I have three friends. They're all men friends, or rather they're boyfriends, if you want to call them like so. But the youngest one told me to tell a story, and I don't know how to tell the story because he didn't give me the title of the story. I did ask him, what type of story would you like to hear? But he didn't get to there because either he got distracted by telly or the mother took over in the chatting. Now, I work in the areas of health and social care, and one of the topics I normally cover is to do with safeguarding. And when he asked me to tell the story, and according to how young he is, I thought, let me talk about something called grooming. And I was thinking, if this boy fell into the hands of some woman, it's so easy to be groomed. Not just a woman, any person can groom this young person because he's at the stage where he wants to chat, he wants to speak, he wants to talk, he wants to say things, but he also wants to hear things. So it's so vulnerable a position that he can easily be groomed into some situation. Now, I want to think of my own situation here. I have a groom who is my husband. So, friend number one is very young, 11 years old. Friend number two is my husband. He's my groom. I love him. So, we stay that way in that kind of friendship and relationship. Everything is clean before us. I mean, we speak, we talk, and he's my friend, and he knows I'm chatting with this young friend. Then I have another older friend who I've known for more than 40 years. Yes, and this friend of mine, we also chat very occasionally now. But this friend of mine, when I was younger, when I was about now 11, like my youngest friend, that's when I came to know this other friend, right? And as I knew him, I was in a very vulnerable position because he could have easily groomed me to be what he wanted me to be. But luckily, I wasn't groomed that way. So he kind of protected me and helped me to grow or to be nurtured into the woman that I needed to be nurtured. But how did that happen? One of the things we made sure in all these relationships is that we are open. The mother of the older man now passed away. She knew about the relationship. My family knew about that relationship, or rather that friend. If it was an awkward kind of friendship because there's this grown-up man and this young girl and their friends. But that person helped me to go through my education and helped me to go through my career because of the encouragement and all the support that he gave me up to the level where I am. Even being here, he did help me in a way, not financially, but sometimes financially, but he helped me with advice and guidance and opening up opportunities for me. He used to tell me the college is open. This is the way you do an application. He gave me references, and that's how it happened. He was a neighbor. And then these are the friend now that I have is my husband. He knows about the older friend. Now he knows about the younger friend. The younger friend, it's the mother who has given him permission to chat with me, and he uses his mother's phone. So what am I trying to talk about? In all this situation, grooming can happen. Good grooming with my husband, bad grooming with an older person, bad grooming with a younger person. But all this can be made up to be good if these relationships are brought into open and people get to know who people are talking to and who they're chatting with, and let it be an open relationship. We need to safeguard our children. We need to safeguard ourselves. We need to safeguard those we live with so that we can build honest relationships. Now, I don't know whether this story is making sense to anyone, but I hope this story can go to my young friend, and it can also remind my old friend that they all played their part in safeguarding. And I also want to say to my husband, thank you very much for understanding that these situations can happen in life, but we need to stay safeguarded. We safeguard our minds, we safeguard our hearts, we safeguard our bodies. Why? Because they are all important. One thing I want to tell you is that I am a Christian, but I've come to mature with time, because when I was younger, I could have let loose myself to the situation and offer myself to be abused. Why? Because I wasn't wise enough and I didn't know things. So thank God for those people who safeguarded me when I was younger. I could be the one of the people telling those stories that I hear. I was abused, I was abused. No, I thank God for the way my life was when I was younger. I thank God for this young person now who has started growing up and is open. And I pray that he will stay open like that, in that kind of relationship, friendship that is open, so that he is safeguarded. And one day he will remember there was a woman, just like I remember this guy here. There is a guy who helped me. So there is a woman who is going to help me here, or has helped me. So when he's older enough, I hope he will remember that. And thank you for the relationships that we have at home that are open, so that our hearts and our minds and our bodies keep safeguarded. They are kept safeguarded. So I don't know whether this story is making sense, but what I'm trying to say, let's have relationships that we have a circle of friends who know what is happening within and what is happening here and what is happening here, so that at the end of the day, if there were issues that were going to happen around our lives, at least someone can tell our story. And when they tell that story, let it not be a story that is embarrassing. Let it be an open story, an open book that is read as a testimony to many. So have a wonderful time, and I hope my younger friend will understand what I am talking about. And I believe my husband does understand what I'm talking about, and my older friend as well. I believe this will also be a blessing. God bless you and have a wonderful day. And I don't know how long I'm going to be telling these kind of stories, but thank you, my young friend, for inspiring me to wake up this morning and speak. Thank you, my husband, for giving me space to be able to speak here. Thank you, my old friend, because you reconnected and we are able to chat and catch up. God bless you all, and have open relationships, and have someone who you can be able to relate with in an open way, and therefore your story will be an open story. God bless you.